Doctor Department in Free State has assigned teams to turn around its declining financial state and improve service delivery of municipalities in the province. And this comes after the latest Auditor General report, which found the province has 25 of the worst performing municipalities. But to talk more about this, we're joined by Free State COGTA spokesperson Sello Dithebe. Sello, thank you so much for your time. Good morning to you. Firstly, how did the province find itself in this predicament? I mean, the Auditor General, Tsakani Maluleke, mentioning that the regular expenditure is seen to be increasing there by almost 2 billion rand, and that's in, of course, the province as well. How did the Free State province find itself in this situation?
Thank you, Dumelo. Thank you for having me, and good morning to your viewers. The MEC decided to hit the ground running, as you've already said. We have assigned teams to work in municipalities, and this is in direct response to what the Auditor General said. You would know in that media release soon after the consolidated report that the tone must be set at the top. And that's what the MEC kept on saying yesterday during the Premier's Coordinating Forum, which brings together municipal officials, mayors, speakers, municipal managers, etc. And very, very fortunately, our MEC is getting support not only from the Premier, but the rest of his colleagues insofar as getting things right in the province is concerned. And of course, that is being supported by provincial treasuries as well. But let me just say this. I did say previously that this did not just happen at the drop of a hat. This relates, as you know, to the fourth administration. And incidentally, South Africans, and we know there's so many things happening, South Africans will remember that that is the period that is directly associated with the phenomenon of state capture. And everything that these teams are seeking to undo has to do with that ugly, noxious phenomenon. And we actually want to turn things right for the betterment of our society.
So are you purely saying that state capture is behind the failure of municipalities within the Free State province? Because for those who have been lamenting and raising concerns around irregular expenditure or even lack of service delivery within the province, want to understand why it took so long before, obviously this has been picked up, before we can even get to what is being done about it, so that it's not repeated even in future.
Well, I am emphatically saying that it has everything to do with that is state capture. But obviously, you're not just going to blame everything on a phenomenon called state capture. You want to continually and incrementally improve your institutional arrangements, make sure that everything within municipalities functions as it should, your LED strategies, your public participation, good governance, and a whole range of things. So yes, we are saying that it has to do with that, but we're not just going to sit on our laurels and say, well, it was state capture and do nothing about it. These very teams that the MEC has directed to go and work in municipalities are indeed intent on turning things around.
And what does that strategy look like, Sello, the turnaround strategy? Is there a plan so far?
Yes, there is a plan. And as I say, yesterday from 10 a.m. up to 4 p.m. in that room on the 8th floor at OR Tambo House, the Premier, the MECs, including our MEC, and in particular the MEC for Finance or Provincial Treasury, all of them were there with councillors, mayors, speakers, etc., municipal officials. And we were talking to this, but a whole range of other things, issues of water and sanitation in municipalities, because South Africans should know that government makes available money in the form of grants, water services infrastructure grant, and regional bulk infrastructure grant to ensure that there is water available and that the sanitation is in good shape. And all that matters now is for that money to be spent and to be spent well for us to be able to get blue drop, green drop, as far as water and sanitation respectively are concerned.
And what's the strategy and the plan from the MEC and the teams involved in the turnaround strategy in holding those liable, accountable for where the municipalities in the Free State Province are right now?
Well, it's a multi-pronged strategy. First of all, we've done our own baseline study where we've delineated a number of areas like institutional arrangements within municipalities, the issue of public participation, because we need the public to get involved. You will know that in order for you to define a municipality, you say it is the officials, the community, and the councillors. So that triumvirate is not complete without communities being involved, but also issues of local economic development so that as and when government says we are embarking on Operation Vulindlela, economic reconstruction and recovery broadly, that should find concrete expression in communities so that municipalities should be able to generate revenue and actually work with other entities such as your ESCOM. If you take Mwate, for example, they collect something in the region of 19 million, but they get billed 49 million by ESCOM. So we had a meeting yesterday, a virtual meeting, for example, with ESCOM officials to get all of those issues right. So we've delineated each and every one of those issues that pertain to governance in municipalities so that we can turn the situation around for the better. And for us, it is not simply a matter of reacting now. We are committed continually and incrementally to improving the situation.
All right, we'll leave it there, Sello. I appreciate you speaking to us this morning. Sello Dithebe, spokesperson for COCTA, of course, in the Free State Province. Thank you so much for your time.